Hi, I'm Greg Cherewyk, President of Pulse Canada. Welcome to our 2024-25 annual report. For each of the past few years, I've opened by saying something like, this year's been another volatile year, and the industry and our office have faced more than a few unique challenges. Well, clearly there's a pattern emerging here, and it's time to stop thinking about volatility as the exception to the rule. It certainly appears to be the new normal. For us at Pulse Canada, that's meant doing everything we can to help reduce risk and uncertainty for our members and staying focused on creating forward-looking solutions that'll reduce the impact of that volatility in the future. We've had a change in government in the US that's really shaken things up as we brace ourselves for potential impact at home and deal with the ripple effects overseas. Of course, we've also had a change in leadership here in Canada, and that's impacting our world too. We face 100% duty on peas into China, and at the same time, India is open for business on peas through to the end of March 2026. So market access and government advocacy has been a big part of our focus over the past year, to say the least. But as I said, we can't be solely focused on the barriers of today. We have to keep working to build diversified demand for Canadian pulses to limit our exposure to risk in the future. On that front, we continue to aggressively pursue new markets for Canadian pulses as food, feed, and pet food at home and in Europe, the Indo-Pacific, and now even Latin America. And while we pursue these new markets, we're making sure we've got our house in order, with a focus on access to crop protection products for pulse farmers, expanding our knowledge of pulse quality and the impact of genetics in the environment on how pulses perform in end-use applications, building the body of evidence that positions pulses as a solution provider for consumers and food and feed manufacturers that are focused on reducing their impact on the environment, pressing for predictable and reliable transportation for pulse shipments, and of course, troubleshooting for our members who encounter barriers in our export markets. In summary, we've had a few more fires to fight this year for sure, but we continue to push boundaries on fire prevention so this industry is more resilient and can grow to meet new demand from new market opportunities in markets around the world. Check out the annual report our team has put together for some very interesting details on our efforts over the course of the past year. And as always, please reach out to us if you want to learn more. Thanks for your interest in the work that we do here at Pulse Canada.